For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder.
Hey, Reverend. Is there anything you don't do around here?
Yeah, well, I just thought it'd be nice a bit to clean the schoolhouse a bit. It's been looking a little rough around the edges lately.
That's a good idea. By the way, did the rattlesnake ever turned up?
As a matter of fact, it sure did. We found Buford wrapped around the base of this table right here.
Really? Wrap around the base, huh? Wow. Guess I'm gonna have to be more careful when I sit down at the table from now on.
Yeah, well, anyways, any updates on finding bandits?
Not yet. I know they're here. I can feel it in my bones.
Marshal, the only thing I feel in my bones is aches and pains.
Well, I better get back to work. Those bandits are gonna catch themselves. See you later.
See ya, Marshal. Now, there are also many other things that Jesus did. Were every one of them to be written, I suppose that the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. That's John chapter 21, verse 25.
I knew I'd find you paying and working on your memory verses.
Well, I just wanted to get an early head start before the sun gets too hot.
Good idea. I brought some more muffins.
Aw, thanks, sweetie. So, when does the new teacher arrive, Miss Griggs, right?
That's right. Whitney Griggs. Actually, she ran on train yesterday, all the way from Kentucky. You know, I think the kids are gonna love her.
Well, I sure hope so. You know, a good teacher is worth her weight in gold.
Agree. Now we can just find the sheriff.
Well, at least the marshal's here. I just hope he stays through the jamboree. So, have you seen our guests this morning?
No, I haven't. I think they're up early as well.
Well, I was hoping that they could help me with a few chores inside.
Of course, want me to go fetch them?
Would you really? You know what they say, many hands make light work.
I'm on my way, Pa.
Not too shabby. It'll do for now anyway. Let's go see what the back door looks like.
Woo! It's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah, I could sure use one of them tall glasses of lemonade right now.
Where could it be?
What was that?
Huh? Did you something?
Never mind. You know, Nettie, Zelma, it may surprise you, but sometimes I wonder about stuff. Stuff like, do dogs lick us because then we got bones inside? Or how does a sponge hold water when it's full of holes? I reckon we'll never know. Hey, want to hear a joke? It's a humdinger. You ready? Here it is. Why do cowboys ride horses? Give up? It's because they're too heavy to carry. Get it?
Could you hush up, Dalton, Clyde?
All right.
Oh, for crying out loud. Can't you see I'm trying to think?
About what, Nettie, Zelma? Why on earth are we just out here in the middle of the desert rocking around aimlessly? I'm sure it ain't for the exercise.
No, it ain't. I shot some tools that we'll be needing, and I'm just trying to figure out where I hit him. That's all. Wait, this looks familiar. Ah!
So when did you have time to stash these here tools? Lockpicks, crowbars, dynamite? Nettie, Zelma, these tools are for thieving.
Yeah, what's so surprising? We're thieves, remember?
Nettie, Zelma, we can't do this. We shook and with the Reverend.
No, we didn't. I don't know if that cock made me handshake. So we're not breaking any oaths. We didn't make no oaths. You can fake me later.
But I don't want to break his trust. He's been nothing but kind to us. He sees us more than just some worthless criminals.
Of course he does. He's a reverend.
But he's also suspicious about us. You heard what he said, and here you are proving him right.
Oh, I knew you'd be hard-nosed about this, which is why you need to let me do the thinking, Dr. Clyde. Just listen. Everyone will be busy in our jamboree, and no one will be guarding the bank because Junction ain't got no sheriff yet. So can you see, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and we can't afford to pass it up.
But what about the Marshal?
Oh, he don't scare me none.
Well, I don't know.
Look, If we can pull this off, they can be our first and last ties. Then we can retire and settle down somewhere. I promise.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
Morning, folks. Having a little disagreement over here?
No, sir, not really. Just some verbal sparring with my sister, that's all.
Is that so? What you got there?
Just a bag of tools. Ain't that right, Dalton, Clyde?
Yeah, just a bag of tools.
Tools for what?
Well, you see.
There you are. I've been looking all over town for you two. Excuse me for interrupting, Marshal.
That's okay, Vera. What can we do for you?
Well, Power wanted me to fetch our friend here right away. He needs them for some chores he's working on at the schoolhouse.
Chores!
That's right, chores. That's what the tools are for.
Yeah, see, Marshal? We gotta... crowbar for prying shingles off the roof. And then we gotta...
Looks like a stick up down on me to me, son.
That's right, Marshal. And it's for blowing up the junk pile if it gets too big, of course. At least that's how it's done where from.
Well, I reckon those are the kind of chores Pa had in mind. But anyway, Marshal, we didn't mind excusing the siblings.
That's alright, Miss Vera. I know your pa is working hard.
Thanks, Marshal.
I got my eye on you, too.
Little miss, you done squirreled us out of a mighty sticky situation down there. I don't know what the marshal's gonna do, but it seemed like we were gonna get busted for something.
Would the Marshal have a reason to bust you all? Were you doing something you shouldn't be doing?
Well, not really.
Listen, I don't know you all very well, or what you laugh like outside of Wonder Junction, but I do know that when I'm pulled into a situation where I'm tempted to do something that ain't right, I think of Jesus, and because I love him, I want to live for him and do the right thing.
Jesus, that boy we were talking about?
That's right. But of course, he didn't stay a boy. He became a preacher of our sorts and began an amazing ministry around 30 years old. That are you all right?
A lady never tells her age.
During his ministry, Jesus did many works and wonders that astonished everyone around him. Even his words were a wonder. After all, he's the one that spoke the universe into existence. He wanted everyone to know that there was one true God, a God of love, holiness, and power.
Well, I reckon Jesus, being God, could do some mighty powerful things.
Yes, he could. He had the power of sickness and disease. He opened the eyes of the blind, healed the sick people on death's doorstep, and even brought people back to life. He even brought himself back to life.
How do you do that? Some sort of magic trick?
No trick, just God's power. His has power in nature. He spoke to a storm and he stopped. He walked on water and he fed more than 5,000 people with food leftovers.
Wow, that's incredible.
But the power I like to talk about, the power he has to forgive sins. When we disobey and sin, Jesus is the one who can and will forgive us if we ask him to. Now that's a wonder.
It sure is, Miss Vera. Thank you.
Well, I suppose we left Paul waiting long enough. I hope I give you something to think about. Come on, let's get inside.
I gotta find my way to reel Dalton and Clyde back in. All this talk is filling him with ideas that are blocking him from our main objective. Oh, why do we have to cross paths with our Reverend?